Hello, today we are going to learn about the famous artist Claude Monet. Born on November 14, 1840, Claude Monet was a 19th century French painter and one of the founding fathers of French Impressionism. Some consider him the one of the most important painters of the Impressionist movement, and he was certainly one of the most prolific, creating more than 2,500 paintings, drawings, and pastels in his lifetime. Monet was the second son of his parents. Though he was born in Paris, France, his family moved to Normandy only a few years later. His father was a businessman and his mother was a singer. Monet's father wanted him to go into the family's grocery business, but Monet wanted to become an artist. When he was only 10 years old, he entered the local art school and began his studies. By age 15, Monet was well known in the town where he lived for drawing caricatures or exaggerated portraits of the people around him. His drawings were so good that people were happy to buy them, and Monet attracted the attention of more experienced artists who helped him to improve. In 1857, Monet's mother died. Shortly afterward, he left school and went to live with his aunt. In 1861, Claude Monet joined the army for what was supposed to be 7 years, but after 2 years he became sick and his aunt agreed to pay to get him out of the rest of his service on condition that he agreed to go back to art school. Monet was not happy with the traditional techniques that were being taught, and so after a very short time, he left the school and began to study with other artists who were trying to create in a new way. They painted outside with quick brushstrokes, more concerned with capturing the feeling of the color and the light than with accurate or realistic painting. This style of painting came to be called Impressionism. By 1865, some of Monet's work was accepted to the Salon, an annual art show in Paris, and his work began to be appreciated, but he was still very poor. He married his first wife, Camille, in 1870, and together with their young son, they moved first to England, then the Netherlands, but by late 1871, they returned to France. In 1878, Camille gave birth to their second son, but she was very sick and died the next year. Monet had a very difficult time following his wife's death, but within a few years, his career began to take off as his dealer had more and more success selling his paintings. In 1883, Monet settled in a house in Giverny, France, with Alice Hochede, who cared for his children as well as her own 6 children. By 1890, Monet was doing well enough to buy the house and the land around it, and to build a greenhouse, a studio, and a garden full of water lilies. In 1892, following the death of his wife, Monet married Alice and spent his remaining years painting in the gardens of Giverny. He often painted the same thing many times in an attempt to capture them in different seasons, light, or colors. He continued painting up until his death on December 5, 1926, at the age of 86. Today, Monet is remembered for the changes he helped create in the world of art. By moving away from realism or realistic painting, he prepared the way for modern styles of art. His paintings hang in museums around the world, and his beautiful gardens are open for his visitors who want to come and see the place that the renowned artist created so many of his paintings. I hope you enjoy learning about the famous artist Claude Monet and seeing some of his beautiful work. Goodbye.